Welcome back to ModLand. Today we are checking out the Lexus IS300, a brand new Lexus IS300 mod for BeamNG that might actually be the most customizable car mod I've ever seen in this game. This thing comes with over 130 configurations, insane attention to detail, and it is absolutely perfect for drifting. I'm not joking. This might already be my new favorite drift car in BeamNG. So let's take a look at everything this monster has to offer. So before we start driving, we really have to take a closer look at the details on this car, because this thing is absolutely packed with features. For example, the windows and even the sunroof are fully openable. And what really blew my mind is that this is the very first mod in BeamNG with fully adjustable J-beam seats. You can move them around and adjust them just like in real life. The steering column is also adjustable, which adds so much immersion when setting up the perfect driving position. And it doesn't stop there. You can open the gas cap, you can open the cup holder in the center console, the glove box opens, and even the armrest is animated. The attention to detail is absolutely crazy. The door handles have their own animations too, making this feel like an official BeamNG vehicle rather than a mod. Inside the car, we actually have working AC with sound, so when you turn the fan speed up, you can hear it reacting realistically. And there are even real functional buttons for seat heating and traction control, which is just wild to see fully working in a mod vehicle. And if you're into performance and tuning, there are tons of engine customization options you can play with. Everything from stock daily driver setups to insane drift builds with way too much horsepower. One of the coolest things, though, are the working J-beam seatbelts. Yes, actual seatbelts that physically react and move with the driver. That is just next-level modding, and I've never seen anything like it before. Honestly, if I tried to show off every little detail, this video would be an hour long. There is simply way too much stuff in here. So if you want the full list of features, definitely check out the link in the description, because you really have to see the complete feature list for yourself. Another feature I have never seen in any other BeamNG mod before is the rolling anti-lag system. Some of the configurations actually come equipped with it, and you can activate it by simply pressing the I key on your keyboard. What it does is really clever. It limits the engine to your current RPM, so you can hold the throttle fully down. That builds up a ton of boost pressure without the car accelerating in that moment. And then, when you release the button, it just launches you forward with full boost instantly. I honestly don't know why you would need something like that on these super slippery drift setups, but I absolutely love the sound it makes. The pops and bangs are insanely loud, and the flames shooting out of the exhaust look absolutely crazy. It's just one of those features that you don't necessarily need, but once you try it, you never want to miss it again. Of course, we also get the normal street configurations. They drive great, aren't fast, and don't draw too much attention. But now let's get back to the tuner configurations. And oh boy, this mod goes absolutely insane when it comes to tuning. We have drift builds, street builds, stance builds, time attack versions. Pretty much every single style you could ever imagine for a Lexus IS300. Some of these setups come with big single turbo conversions, making over 800 horsepower, and the turbo noises are just chef's kiss. There are wide-body kits with massive fender flares, super deep dish rims, and tires that are barely legal anywhere. You can adjust the camber, the diff settings, suspension height, aero parts. This car basically lets you build your dream drift machine right inside BeamNG. And what I really love is that each configuration actually feels unique. Some are truly made for drifting, while others are really made for shows, because the camber angle is maxed out so much that it's actually kind of impossible to drive these configs. And now, my favorite part of every review, drifting. As I already told you before, this mod has officially become my #1 drift car in BeamNG. And believe me, I wouldn't say that if it wasn't absolutely true. My personal favorite setup is either the Formula Drift build or this insane 800 horsepower orange monster that looks like it came straight out of Fast and Furious. As soon as you hit the throttle, the turbo kicks in like a wild animal. The rear tires start begging for mercy, and boom. You're sideways with full angle before your brain even realizes what just happened. The steering response feels incredibly sharp. The transitions are super smooth, and you can hold drift combos that feel almost illegal. What I really enjoy is how controllable it is, even when you completely overdo it. You can throw it into a corner way too fast, yet somehow the car saves itself and just keeps sliding like it's showing off. One moment you're holding a perfect clean line, and the next moment you're inches away from the guardrail thinking, yup, that was definitely planned. This car encourages those risky, flashy maneuvers, big entries, clutch kicks, huge clouds of tire smoke. And when you nail that perfect slide, it feels so satisfying. Honestly, if you enjoy drifting even a little bit, you will spend hours with this mod. All right, drifting is amazing. But this is BeamNG, so of course we also need to crash this thing. And let me tell you, this car can take some serious damage. The deformation on this mod is actually really impressive. If we take it onto a highway and crash it right here, we can already see the braking glass and the airbags deploying. The physics overall are very realistic. Every single part of the car has a custom J-beam. Let's do another crash while driving a bit slower. The airbags are incredibly realistic. They deploy only where you crash, just like in real life. And if I now pull out the second door, you can see that it deploys as well. Very good crash physics all around. And before we finish up, I just want to mention something important. This mod has so many features that we simply couldn't show them all. There are things like wagons, suicide doors, dozens of interior extras like pillows, chandeliers, dice, and VIP tables, RGB starlights, strobe lights, auto-leveling headlights, tons of wings, stickers, primer parts, and even some real-life inspired builds. The underglow is also just insane. There are even different modes for the light show under your car. I guess even after this video, I will still figure out new features this mod has. Honestly, this car is just incredible. The level of detail, the tuning possibilities, and the drift performance are next level. I've been blown away by how much work went into every single configuration, every J-beam, every engine tweak. If you want to try it out for yourself, check the link in the description. Trust me, you don't want to miss this one. Whether you're a hardcore drifter, a tuner enthusiast, or just love insane BeamNG cars. And as always, if you enjoyed this review, make sure to leave a like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you don't miss any future ModLand videos. I'll see you in the next one.